Greetings. I'm listening.
Great to meet you.
I've been expecting you.
For the good.
You come get the voodoo.
Hey there. And you are?
Light be with you.
You come to consult the spirits?
Welcome to Orgrimmar. Have you come to serve the Horde?
Shiny. Sail here. Me buy and trade. What?
Hello and welcome to Control Alt WoW, the podcast for those of us who love video games, virtual reality, No Man's Sky, and Final Fantasy XIV. Today is Tuesday, August 12th, 2025, and this is episode 830 entitled, You Get a Squid Ship, Everybody Gets a Squid Ship. I'm April PVD, and with me is Grand Nagus. Hey, Grand Nagus, how are you doing?
Hey, April. I'm doing fine. I'm really finished with all the stuff that I had going on over the weekend in real life. So setting that aside now, finally being able to dive back into playing more video games again. So, yeah, I mean, when you have things in real life that you have to take care of, then it's priorities. That's just. Although many people say that real life is just another game, yeah, kind of, maybe, but not really. So, yeah, it's it depends. I guess it depends upon your point of view and your situation that you're in. If you can, I mean, it's not something that we should get into, but even if you can afford to treat real life like another game, then that's your prerogative, but most people can't. So anyway, what little time I got to play these last 2 weeks, we got in Final Fantasy XIV, we had, as I mentioned on the last show, we had the big patch drop, the 7.3 patch. We had that drop with the conclusion of the Dawn Trail story, main scenario quest story for the expansion, and what comes after now with 7.4 and 5 is basically going to be the lead up to the 8.0 expansion. So we'll have to see where that is going to take us. Another thing I mentioned last show is that we would get a date and some preview of the next seasonal event, which is the Moonfire Fair. And wouldn't you know it, just the other day, we got a community post highlighting that event, especially with regards to the new things that were going to take place. And if you remember, I talked on the last show about um, the devs wanting to overhaul some of the events, and I was wondering if this Moonfire Fair was going to be the last of the old style or already the first one of the new style. Well, it turns out that it's apparently going to be the latter. So we are going to see a reworked environment for the Moonfire Fair this time around. The dates are as follows, and I put a overview in the show notes, so you can see it there, or you can go to the Lodestone, Final Fantasy XIV Lodestone, and check it out there. The event starts tomorrow, so on Wednesday the 13th at 8 a.m. GMT, and ends on Tuesday the 26th. So 13 days, just shy of 2 weeks, at 1400, so at 3 p.m. GMT, and you can do your time calculations for your local time by basically just going to the website of your region, and it will show either, I think the NA goes by Pacific time, and then Europe obviously goes by GMT, and then they have the Australian time as well, which is 1800, so 6 p.m. AEST. That's when it's going to start tomorrow. And what Moonfire Fair is one of the few events that start at level 30, or you have to be level 30 to be able to participate, because it takes place in Eastern Lenosha, and that is a higher level zone. So level 15 is not going to cut it for you. And you need access to the zone. So if you are by yourself, you either need to run or go on your mount for quite a while around through 2 zones, or you need to have finished. Can't remember what MSQ quest that is, but it's somewhere around 15 when you get to go to Eastern Venosha. Or in this case, Western Venosha, but the ferryman will take you to either, and the ferry person will be accessible once you reach the MSQ stage, where you have to go to Western Lenosha, and then you can also go to Eastern. So there is that. But all the mobs are obviously going to be higher level than 15, so you shouldn't. You should be level 30, because that's when you can effectively accept the quest. You can go there earlier, but you can't do the questing yet. We have the new event gear, which is I don't know, some people call it a scuba suit, like shorts and a top with a jacket over it and sandals, and then you have a pair of sunglasses that I really wished they had made face wear, which they aren't. They are quote unquote only a normal headpiece. I assume it's for glam purposes, but they, in my opinion, should have given us an additional item so we can have both versions for the set. It's a 4-piece set with the glasses, the sunglasses, and the jacket, with the scuba top under, or maritime, I think it's called, and then the shorts, and then the sandals. So 4 pieces. Fully 2-channel diable, which is good. So the top is diable. The jacket is 1 channel, and the scuba suit top underneath that you can see underneath is the 2nd channel, and the shorts, they have added a kind of logo on the side of the leg, and that is the 2nd die channel. So the primary shorts in of it themselves are the main die channel, and then the logo. I almost wanted to call it decal, but that's obviously not what it is. But that's the 2nd die channel, and then the shoes. I really don't know what the 1st and 2nd die channels are there, but I assume it's either the soles and the surface, the top surface, or it's the there is this I don't know what it's called in English. The top part that goes around your ankle that holds the sandal. That might be the 2nd die channel. I'm not sure, but yeah, you'll get to see it eventually, and enough people are going to preview it on YouTube videos, or you can go and get it yourself. When you get there, you'll have the 13, almost 14 days to do the quest. So that is the event. Then I have some glam that I wanted to talk about. I mentioned in previous shows that I was going to highlight one of my glams from now and again. So this week I got my my bone white Dirndl, glam to show you. And again, if you mouse over the picture, it will be a link to my Eorzea collection page. So you can go there and see this glam together with others.
Oh, cool.
Other glams that I made. The glam that I've posted consists of the songbird hat, which is an event hat, and then a couple of pieces from store sets, attires. And I know people, I don't want to say hate, but look at these attires that you have to buy on the store with kind of mixed feelings, and I totally get that.
Right.
I
They want you to earn it in the game rather than...
Exactly.
But, I mean,
And-
some people don't have a lot of time to
Yep.
grind for stuff.
Yeah, there are so many reasons why one point is valid and why another point is valid. I always, it might, I don't know. I feel that with all the inflation that we've had over the years, if we go back to WoW, and WoW is 20 plus years old now, one thing that hasn't increased is the sub price. Yes, some of the foreign countries with their exchange rates have seen the prices rise. That's fair, but that's a different reason. If you go and look at the origin country of WoW, which is the US, then it hasn't changed. And the same goes for Final Fantasy XIV. If you go and look at the origin country of that game, which is Japan, the number or the cost of a sub has not increased. And I would say that the income that the companies, multiple, get from these stores is not an insignificant reason why these subs have stayed at the same or close to the same price. So
That's a good point. That's a real good point.
the thing is, if you want to buy something, you are free to do so. And they always phrase it with optional items. And it is totally optional to buy these sets. Yes, of course, you could earn like the seasonal items. You can get them in the game, and then when they are eventually gone, they're gone. Or you can then, after 1 year has passed and the next time the event rolls around, they'll put them up at a heavily discounted price versus the normal sets that are not that have not been in game previously. So if you think about a set, an attire from a event that costs $5, and then you look at a store exclusive set that has as many pieces that cost 16, 17, $18. That's a huge difference. So it all depends upon how you look at it. And would I like to see everything in game and the store not being there? Of course, yes, sure. But that's not how this works these days. So let's get back to the glam. As I said at the beginning of the listing, the songbird hat is a event item, and that is dyed snow white on the first dyed channel and undyed on the second. Then there is the Dirndl set, Dirndl attire, and it's the bodice, it's the top that is part of this glam, and that is dyed bone white, and on the first channel and the second is undyed, and then the Dirndl wrist piece or the gloves also dyed bone white and undyed on the second channel. And then the collegiate skirt, that's a collegiate attire. There's a male and a female version. This is obviously the female version with the skirt. Same dye palette, dye channel 1, bone white, second dye channel undyed. And then the Far Eastern Maidens set. Again, my favorite, my go-to boots. They are dyed soot black and undyed on the second channel. And then you have a choker, for the neck as a neck piece, and that's the Ishgalian Historian's choker, and that is undyeable. So that's just the default version of that. Yes, that's the entire set. And as I said before, if you want to see it black and white, you can go and either look on the show notes, or you can go to, and you can from there go to Eorzea Collection by clicking on the picture of the glam, and look at the page on the Eorzea Collection. As for my progress in game, I have been continuing to grind out the allied societies and the custom deliveries to level the professions from mid-60s to 90. Each expansion from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s have their own allied society. that is that you can use to level your crafting and gathering and battle jobs. So you just need to find the right one, unlock them, and then you can level your jobs that way if you so choose. The and you can get really nice rewards, like you can get minions, you can get mounts, you can get for your portrait and for your adventure frame, you can get the kits to show what you've done. You can use them for the adventure plates. And then obviously if you want to, you can get materia and stuff like that. Housing items are things that you can get there as well. By the way, I wanted to mention that on the island sanctuary, the devs have added a third framers kit that you can get for from there. So they had two previously, and now they've added a third. So if you don't know what to do with your cowries, which is the currency that you get, and that's the blue, so that's the seafarer's cowries. Can't remember how much it is, like 3,000 or 4,000. Can't remember. Anyway, you can go and buy that framers kit and to get some new stuff for your portrait and for your plate, for your adventurer plate. I don't know. Did I talk last time about the fact that I moved a character over from the EU to OCE? If not, I can quickly talk about that, because you can basically move a character over to OCE for free. At least for now you can. So if you aren't happy with your current location for whatever reason, and you want to try any of the or you want to try the OCE community, you are more than happy to come over to OCE, and as I said, you can move there for free for as long as the Materia data center is a preferred data center, which it still is. So it's just about having to give up everything, leave everything behind, basically. But if you have friends or whatnot that play on OCE already, you can create a character on OCE and test the water, so to speak. and then you can choose to eventually move over if you so desire. Yeah, and that's basically it for me. I've been. Oh, one more thing, my friend and we've been almost finishing up her apartment. The only thing that's missing now is me getting to max rank with the one allied society, so we can get the NPCs and place them in the apartment, and then we can have a grand opening. But that should be another 2 weeks, I would assume.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, you need to grind the rep for that, and I haven't done the math yet, but I think it's somewhere along 10 days is the last rep level, and I'm quite a bit into the second to last rep level, so it should be about 2 weeks, maybe a little more. So, and then we can have the grand opening of what you'll get to see when it's time for that then. And that's been Final Fantasy 14 for this week. And then we'll get to No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, I've been leveling. Again, I haven't done as much as I wanted, obviously, as I said, but I've kept my 3 longest missions going, frigate missions going, so that at least, because I have 2 at the moment, I have 2 20-hour missions.
Oh, wow.
And one, I think, 13 and 15-hour mission. So there is quite a bit of stuff that I can start, and then I can then move. I can then let them run their course. So at the moment, I'm looking at the mission time of 15 hours, 14 hours, 6 hours, and 2 hours. So those are the 4 missions that I'm working on at the moment. I only have 3 C-class freighters left. The others are all B, A, and S. So I'm
Oh, wow. That's neat.
getting to level them up. It's really, and the nice thing is once they hit S class, they're still not leveled out. You still get more stats every 5 completed missions. For how long, I don't know, but there is quite a bit of leveling to be done after they reach S class. So don't think that if you reach S class, oh, that's it, I don't need to use those anymore. No. I have one. I can tell you that I have two combat role S-class frigates, and one has a combat rating of 45. The other one is only a 29. So, and they have like overall, it's got 45, 17, 12, and 17 are the four stats. And the other one has 29, 7, 13, and 10. So there's only one of the stats where the second one is better. The other one is for the other ones, it's way worse. So that means that they all still have some leveling to do. And yeah, and obviously you can have so many stat points to make your missions that more effective. I don't know how much efficiency rewards more or better loot. I have no idea about that, but must be some reason that you get better stats. So I would assume that there is some math behind getting better rewards or more rewards or whatnot. Yeah, I've been working on my ships, on my freighter. I've been working a little on my reputation grind. Got the reputation of one faction of the I don't know, what are they called? The life forms are the main three, and then the other factions, like the guilds, yeah, that's what they're called. I got the Merchants Guild
Right.
to max. So and that gives me access to the top rank reward, the free reward from the terminal, from the guy sitting in the space station. And I've been getting quite a few of those frigate modules. So I've been able to unlock the let me just see, what is it called? There, amplified warp shielding and chromatic warp shielding. So that's the red, access to the red stellar body and the green stellar bodies.
Right.
So that's the star systems I can fly to now with my freighter. And the blue one is the one that I'm currently working on, but that requires 12 of those frigate modules. And I currently only have, let me see, I think I have somewhere around 3 or 4, if that. 4. Yeah, I have 4. So 2/3 are still needed. before I can get to the blue system. I know, or I know I can craft the the item, so that's not the issue. I have all the resources to craft the component to then install, but I just need the schematics, the blueprint.
Right. Well, I have 12 salvage tokens for you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, now that I've gotten everything, I still go to the space stations and
Yeah, I do too. Obviously, I don't have everything yet, but yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, one more thing. Now that I am able to access the colored, so to speak, star systems, not only stay in the yellow, which is the default common system color.
right, the original.
Yeah, you can now use the stellar extractor core to gather those stellar gases. So I can go, and I think I can get to methane is the blue, I would assume. The green is the, what is it called?
Emerald?
Sulfurine?
Sulfur. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Sulfurine, yeah. That's what I'm getting currently. And I've got the one for the red. The stuff for the red is nitrogen that you get from the red system. I stayed in the red system that I warped to long enough to let my extractors gather almost one full stack of 10,000, so 9,832. So I have some resources when I eventually am going to need them, and I plan on doing the same thing with the other gases as well. So when I then eventually get to the blue, I would assume it's going to be methane. I'm not sure, but that would be logical because methane is the blue, has the blue color. And then there is the purple, which is radon. And that's the one that you need to unlock with that apparently insanely long quest line.
Right.
So that is not in sight anywhere at the moment, but it's the other three are going to, I'm going to swap between the other three eventually, and then see what, how much I'm able to extract from those, and then go back to doing other things in other star systems, because I eventually want to continue the story quests, which I haven't done much of yet. I only did the quests to unlock or to get access to the frigate modules and get rep for the guild to get that to max level. So the second one I'm working on is the Explorer Guild, but I'll take whichever I can get, be it mercenary or be it explorer. I don't really care as long as I can get some rep out of that. I'm happy with it. And that's basically it for me. Hope that there's going to be more now that I'm able to play a little more again. Yep. And
Did you want to say something else?
nope.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So I am hesitant to talk about my week because I am a little bit ahead of you. Now, the title about the Squid ship, have you how I don't know how far you are in the Atlas thing. You haven't been focusing on that much, have you?
Nope, I haven't.
Okay. Because so you aren't able to use portals yet, right?
No, I'm
Okay.
not.
Do you want me to not talk about that, or is it okay?
I got a little. I don't want to say spoiled, but I got the idea, and basically it's from what I understand, it's basically Stargate.
Right. Yes. Yes.
So it's okay if you talk about it.
Okay, good, because it's so exciting. And the reason this was what just happened when I was playing earlier today, and I got really excited about it. There's a Squid ship, and I put pictures in the show notes, and I went ahead and put the link, the portals. So when eventually you're going to get to a point where you'll be able to open up a portal, and you'll see, especially on the PC, when you do a screenshot, it will put the portal of the planet that you're on. And some people, I should put this at the top, but I put it down near the middle. Someone has actually gone through the trouble of not only putting in the actual portal hieroglyphics, for lack of a better word.
The address.
The address, right. The portal address, along with the pictures and the actual numbers. So it's at plus 71 and minus 95. But this person has gone even more. He has set up a whole base there. He's put there's a signal that you can follow, and you can just go right there and get this ship, and it's S-class and it's beautiful. And I the first time I went there, I couldn't find it, but then I was under attack by sentinels. So I ended up not getting it. But today I went there and I found it, and I'm in love with it. I put some pictures of it in there, and it's really great. I love the fact that people are sharing things like that. They also have been sharing on the Facebook page for No Man's Sky things like where to get certain multi-tools, and things like that. And it's been kind of neat. And speaking of multi-tool, I'm gonna try not to jump too much around, but I've completed the last phase, and now I have the autophage, and I have purple planets. And I have to tell you, this was a big deal for me because do you have settlements?
No.
Okay.
Well, I have my base, yeah, but I don't have. Sorry, I don't have a settlement.
Okay, so I have 3 settlements. And the way that you make the people happiest is by leveling up the buildings so that they can make more money. Some of the buildings are like apartments or housing, and they actually drain money. And then there's a few buildings like a nano farm, and then there's this like a warehouse, and they bring in the most money. But I haven't been able to upgrade several of my buildings because I needed crystallized helium, which you can only get on the purple planets. So I got to...
Oh yeah, I need that stuff too.
Yes.
For one of my things that I need to construct. Yeah.
Yeah, and lithium. So I finally got to the end of the autophage quest line, and it's a very good quest line. They do a really good job on it, and I even got an autophage settlement. But the whole quest line, you are constantly on dissonance planets, which are full of sentinels. So half the time you go in and you either have to kill sentinels or they are attacking you. And it's really crazy to land on a planet and the voice in your head will constantly say, this is a high sentinel planet. This is a high sentinel planet. I'm like, okay, I know. Thank you. But I used a trick that I learned from you, which was to barrel under and tunnel through the ground until the alert goes away. And that worked so well. The only thing is I'm ending up with a ton of silica powder. I also changed my appearance to the autophage character because as you are doing the autophage, 2 things happen. You get the multi-tool with the staff. That is so cool. And you can earn different pieces of their gear. So I really like the way that looks. The only thing if any of our listeners know or experiencing this, sometimes I go back to an autophage settlement and to turn in a quest, and the quest marker is there, but the people aren't there. And then I found that if I put down a base, whether I leave it there or not, the quest givers show up. But I don't know if it's a glitch or just something you have to do. I've gotten better at fighting freighters. I haven't beaten one yet, but I'm getting better at going in and getting under the force field and taking out the engines and some of the turrets. And I just love the whole fight. And I've been working on my freighter. I'm really loving the expansion. I ended up enlarging my garden because I needed gloomweed, because at some point you're going to need a lot of lubricant or living glass, and you need 400 gloomweed to make just one. So I
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Good to know.
Yeah, so if you want to, right now it's a good time to expand that. So upgrading my buildings, I finally got my tower upgraded in my settlement. And I got on a nanite kick where I wanted to get as much because I think, I had, this is so crazy. I had my favorite ship and I wanted to upgrade it to S class. And it was a solar ship. So I was like going crazy trying to get various nanites, going to different places, like getting the free things you get from the merchants and then selling them for nanites and then getting runaway mole. But then I found out that there is different food that gives different buffs. And I've been going crazy figuring out which food gives the best buff. So I've been doing recipes, and I found out chocolate cake gives 52% resources for 10 minutes. So it gives you half more. So if you were getting 1,000 runaway mole, you're now going to get 1,500, and that adds up. So I figured out that I had impulse beans, which I can use to make the bittersweet cocoa, and I had the ingredients to make cake batter, which is the refined wheat and churned butter and milk, and I think you need creature eggs. So I was able to make a bunch of chocolate cake, and I got a bunch of runaway mole. Plus, it also works on everything else. So if you wanted to, when I went in to get I had to get the crystallized helium, I drop a piece of cake and my nutrient injector, and bam, I'm increasing my production, and that was going so well. So I'm having a blast with that. I went in and I bought all the modules I could for my spaceship, and one of them was what was it? It was the thing to block the scanners.
Yeah.
But what you need to do that is you need counterfeit checks. So, and the only place you can get the counterfeit checks is on a pirate space station. So I went to hang out on the pirate space stations, and oh my gosh, it is so dangerous if you are a shipaholic. I went on that, and
yes, it is.
There were so many ships that I just couldn't resist buying. I actually got a couple of S-class ships, and I'll put some of the pictures in the show notes. I got this ship that looks like it's yellow. It looks like a V, and it is gorgeous. It's got a big bulb in the front, and I got one. Flew out, came back, and another one came in. So I ended up having to archive one of them because I just couldn't resist. It's just been great. I've also been doing my altaholic, and I actually, something weird happened, and I'm gonna have to experiment a little bit more. But I don't know if you remember, but last week I was talking about the fact that I could build on her freighter.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, so I was that was so she doesn't have to learn all those rooms. She doesn't need the salvage things because I can give her everything she needs and I can build. Well,
And she can duplicate then.
Yeah, and she can then duplicate them. But the last few
Yep.
times I went on her freighter, I don't know if it was because of the update or something, but I could not build. So I'm going to have to look into that and figure it out. So right now what I'm doing is I'm on my Squid, and it has 4 supercharged slots because it's S class. So I'm trying to figure out the best configuration where to put everything as I'm installing all the modules. And I spent 3,000 Quicksilver on the anomaly to get the Apollo bobblehead. And I'll put a picture of that in the show notes. It's so cute. And it gives +8 damage for fighting. Have you looked at any of the...
Yes. So far, I've been doing the last. Let me see.
Well, let me just finish. Let me just finish this thought.
Yeah,
and then,
okay.
And then
Sure.
you can get back to that. Have you looked at any of the Quicksilver things that you can do, that you can buy, as far as the bobbleheads? And
No.
they actually, I saw this in someone's YouTube, and I had to have it. You can have a figurine that sits in your fighter, and the Apollo does +8 damage. The Artemis gives you a boost. The Atlas gives you jump damage. The Nada figure reduces your launcher takeoff cost. The Null figure gives you ships more shield, and the Apollo gives you maneuverability. And I just think it's so cute. But you were saying that you were doing some more of the Nexus.
Yeah, the video. No, video. The weekend event.
Oh, okay.
Well, there was also 1,800.
Yes.
I think you get
Yes.
1,800. Quicksilver. I did that last weekend. So yeah, but again, I haven't had much time to do that, and otherwise, what I did this when I had time to play was do all the missions that progressed me. Either they gave me the modules, the frigate modules, or other upgrade modules, or when it comes to the regular space station missions, I was after the rep for the merchant guild. So at the moment I am looking at what I can do now, because the mercenary the merchant guild, I don't need those missions anymore, so I can just put them to the side, and I only need the mercenary and explorer missions, and then with the representative, obviously I can use all 3 of the guilds now, to gain rep with donations and or missions, and the merchants guild I'm just going to plunder when it comes to the free high level max rank tokens that I can get. So it's all turning out really nice. It's all getting there.
So what I've been doing at the Nexus is I've been getting the animal ones where you go to pet because I've needed eggs and milk, and I've gotten so I can make my cooking. I've gotten obsessed with cooking, and yeah, it's really a lot of fun. And I'm gonna put a link in the show notes right now of my the ship I was telling you about, that I got from, and it's really funny to hang around the if you are looking for a really cool ship, just go to the pirates area because there's so many of them there. And yeah, if you check it out now, you'll see the ship. It's the Aruga. And
Let me scroll down.
It's just so beautiful. Look at it. It's got the wings at the top, S-Class. And I am just really loving everything about the game. In fact, I still haven't been playing anything else but No Man's Sky. And I'm looking.
Oh yeah, that looks interesting. Yep.
Yeah.
And what is it?
It's an S-Class. Oh, you mean what is it? Oh, I don't know. It's not a. That's a good.
What type is it? It's a fighter, or is
I think
it?
it's a fighter.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
Yeah. There is so much to this game, and between the settlements and just freighters and frigates and the finding out all the new things you can make and gathering stuff, I still have not gotten to the a point where I don't think I'll get bored, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, it makes perfect sense.
So that's been. Oh, go ahead.
Question, if I may, have you looked into fossils yet?
Yes, I have at first, when I first started playing and I realized about fossils, I was mainly doing it to make money. But I have been experimenting with putting together different fossils and stuff and making different shapes and displays. So that's been fun.
But is it, besides it being cosmetic, is there anything useful in doing? Can you sell the bones?
Yes, you can sell. Once you assemble it, you can sell it for a larger amount of money. And
okay.
If you go to the vendor at the different stations, they will trade you different bones for different other bones so that you can complete. So
Okay.
and this ship is an exotic ship. I don't know what that means, but it's under the label of being exotic. Oh, it's a mosquito.
Yeah, exotic is one of those categories. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's interesting to see what you can collect and what you can make. And I'm still enjoying building different areas up as well. So, I'm just having so much fun. Now, we're going to close off with an email from Rigor Morte. And Rigor Morte writes, apologies for the lack of an audio this episode. It's been a hectic couple of weeks, and not much actual gaming has taken place. I have finished the first chapter of Living World 4 of Guild Wars 2, which is the mini expansion after Path of Fire. Essentially, having killed a god, Balthazar, that energy from his death has been absorbed by one elder dragon and your ally dragon called Aurene, which is the problem with killing dragons and gods. There's this new baddie called Joko, which turns people into his minions and calls them the Awakened. At the end of chapter 1, you're trying to stop his army and end up having to attack Talmi's golem as she's trapped inside it. Quite a fight, with the mechanics having to interrupt electrical storms to take down the golem's shields every 25%. Tricky with some jumping around, but good fun. The new expansion for GW2 was being announced, called Visions of Eternity. There are some elite specializations announced for each class, and more like a big expansion released in parts rather than Living Worlds mini expansions. I'm a very long way off from that content, so I haven't read into it too much. The pre-order for that expansion is just $21.99 in pounds and is out at the end of October, so I will grab it in the next week or so. Again, sorry this isn't in audio form. We'll do better next time. Cheers. Rigor morte. Rigor morte. Rigor morte. Thank you, Rigor morte. I mean, just to remind you, you can write us at ctrlaltwow@gmail.com. We're also on Twitch. I stream my No Man's Sky there sometimes. And you can find the show notes at ctrlaltwow.com. Thank you for listening, and we hope that if you enjoy us, you'll give us a thumbs up and give us some good ratings. And join us sometimes, because both Final Fantasy XIV and No Man's Sky is multiplayer, and we'd love to play with you guys. So this is April PVD.
And this has been Grand Nagus, Rule of Acquisition, number 19. Satisfaction is not guaranteed. Bye, guys.
Item received. Item received.